And I looked at my mic. Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna assume y'all can hear me. Okay. Damn, I really started a stream and I set up everything besides setting up my mic. Yeah, so how's everyone in chat doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. Today's a very good day. Hold on, let me just pull up stream chat. All right. So before we get into the title of the stream, like, what did y'all think of the Spider-Man Brand New Day movie? What did y'all think of that? What did y'all think of Spider-Man Brand New Day? Did y'all like was it like a top one Spider-Man movie? I think it's like interchangeable, like not including just solely live action movies. I'd consider that like the actually I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. But I think it's like a top 1 to 2 Spider-Man movie. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. I just think it's really good. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the movie. I just think it's really good. What's it called? What else has been going around in the community recently that is like relevant right now? Like, what's it called? Like, oh, here's one main thing. The algorithm for like WIS edits has been like really terrible. Like, let me pull up my stats. Real quick. Like, I can like me personally, I would consider myself like compared to the general WIS community, I think I get like pretty good views. I normally like my vids have all been in the gray recently, but it's weird because after like 10 or so hours, they all like exponentially like they all like just jump. Like, just let me pull this up. Like this video, it started off like in the gray, and then it went like I don't know how many editors there are in the stream, but I want to know if like y'all can like relate to this right now. I don't know why the algorithm just changed. I mean, it's not really affecting me in the grand scheme of things. It's not really affecting my views in the grand scheme of things, because my views do catch up. Like what's it called? This is the only Hanami versus the grade 1 source versus the only one that's been like really bad. But it's a Hanami edit. I didn't really expect it to do well. This one's doing better, even though it started off like thousands of views in the gray. It's like kind of crazy. But if there aren't really like any, I mean, if okay, let me reach out real quick. So, my consistency is in toilet. I wouldn't know, but my recent video is doing pretty bad, but that's probably my fault. My audio, by the way, carries. Yeah, I've been using a lot of your audios recently, Astro. If you do Hunter x Hunter Inverse, you will become the sure buddy. My 2 best performing edits are Gojo versus Sukuna and Luffy versus Loki. Where you consider was your prime in terms of views? I'm my prime like my peak monthly views was in May this year, because those Invincible edits, those like really like shot my views up. Like my monthly, let me pull it up. My monthly views in May was like 8 million. But now since those edits aren't really on the chart anymore, it's back to where it should be, 6.2 million. which is still really good. Like compared to 2025, like my peak views in 2025 was like 3 million. So I have no complaints regarding my monthly views. Like it's where it should be. So I don't really like care. Um, you should make an edit at 100. Nah. I edit my audios myself. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. How did you get your peak? Like it's not really a method. I just kind of upload. I've just been uploading daily for um, starting today. I think it's like 7 months. I'm like I've been uploading daily for 7 months. Um, do you think Akaza defeats Gyome? No. I think Gyome beats him in base. How do you stay consistent? I just like it's just kind of become a habit at this point. Like I have 4 edits in the tank just for me to upload. Do you think Ghetto would scale higher if his strong curses did something relevant? Obviously. Never miss a day of upload if your views badly. Yeah. How to increase your reach? Be creative. Like just like produce engaging topics with like because there's like in my opinion there's like let me word this right. There's like a recipe to a high view, like we said it. You get like you do something that's like trending, you put a spin on the topic, and you put some good audio, and like and then also you just need a lot of luck. Like that's kind of like the main thing. You need a lot of luck. Quick question: if a demon slayer fought a JJK high tier, wouldn't the sword shatter? Like your your like average demon slayer? Yeah, it would probably shatter on like a high tier JJK sorcerer. When is Giyu versus Akaza coming out? This week. Hey, I know you probably don't care, but I'm actually working on an RPG for Demon Slayer, and I don't really play RPGs. I don't play games at all. So Jogo and Mahito versus Zohakuten and Akaza. Probably say Zohakuten and Akaza because like let's say like I have my own reasoning for why I don't think idle transfiguration works on Demon Slayer characters stronger than Mahito. But let's assume it just like it'll one-shot Akaza. Let's assume it'll one-shot Akaza. Mahito's not going to use his domain while Jogo's in the vicinity. And if Jogo tries to run away, I think Akaza's just going to... I don't think Akaza's an idiot. I think he'll catch on that something's going to happen. You still haven't done Zoro versus Sanji battle IQ wise. That it's not really appealing to me. And now Speed Blood. Nah. Is not a gamer, but editor is a different question. Yeah. Mitsuri versus Yujiro Hanma. I heard Yujiro's like town level. I heard Yujiro's like town level hypersonic. If he's that weak, Mitsuri beats him. I heard he has like a mountain level high end. So yeah, if he's mountain level, Mitsuri probably loses. I'm gonna probably read chat for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get into the actual, title of the stream. Yorichi versus Denji. Hybrid Denji gets speed blitzed in one shot, and Pochita just is faster and stronger than what's it called? Like anyone in Demon Slayer. Anime Jogo is top 8. That's crazy. Nah, I really like the way you're actually responding to the chat rather than yap like most streamers. Thank you, but I don't really have like a lot of people in chat for that to really be like an issue for me. Otto, would you say Doma had potential to be upper one if he actually tried? No, I mean I don't think he could have. I don't think he was gonna surpass Kokushibo either. Kokushibo also eats women. Like the main growth for demons comes from eating women, which Kokushibo also does. So I don't think, because Kokushibo also wants to be the strongest. So it just I don't know how Doma's gonna surpass him. Do you do these lives because you think because you like talking about these topics or because you like to chat with people? I like both. Like I just kind of like the way I've been doing it recently. I just like it just kind of like I just kind of do it when I feel like I want to talk about something. like I just had the urge to stream right now. So I was like I just got to like think of a topic and I was like okay, so um this Tanjiro video, this like Tanjiro video like it's like I'm gonna do it eventually. So I'm like I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Speaking of that, I guess I could like well no, I'll just reach out for a little bit. Atto, could you see who's faster, Sukuna or Yurichi? Yurichi's faster than Sukuna. Do you think any other Hashira would have died to Gyutaro? No. No. Tengen's the only one that's like a upper six victim. Oh, maybe Shinobu. Shinobu might lose to Gyutaro as well. I don't think there's anything to prove that Shinobu's so much faster than Gyutaro that Gyutaro can't like just give her a paper cut. Yeah, you got into Wiz editing. Yeah, I just same thing. I just randomly felt like making it because like I was seeing like these Wiz edits around in like 2022, so I was like, I'll just make it, and yeah, here I am now. How strong will Tanjiro be with Pochita? Uh, if Pochita gains access to total concentration breathing, it's pretty strong. Pretty strong. I don't think he'd be significantly stronger if he doesn't have that though. Tengen stated to be the fastest and couldn't avoid the poison. He wasn't stated to be the fastest. He stated to have the fastest running speed out of the Hashira, and that was before the Hashira training because Rengoku was in it. So if Rengoku was in it, that means it's before he died. So it's 4 months before Entertainment District at least, and then before the Hashira training. So everyone got stronger. Plus, it's just travel speed, so it doesn't matter. Io at Zenitsu versus Tengen. I think Zenitsu loses without 7th form. I think he wins with 7th form. Also, what's your biggest hot take people will probably not agree with, even us? Anything revolving a Hashira beating Jogo. Like, I don't know what the issue is with people accepting that Jogo just loses to decapitation. Like, not just decapitation. Like, if you're faster and you have and Jogo's not that durable, so if you just like literally just cut his head off and just stab his head to death, and he just loses. Like, why Jogo, bro? Bully someone else. It's because Jogo's like a very accepted, like high tier in the like. He's a very strong character that people accept to be strong. And he just has a bad matchup against the Hashira because the Hashira go for decapitation off rip, and they have the AP to cut his head off. Because Jogo's not that durable. How far does Maki go in Demon Slayer? She'd be like a mid to high tier Hashira. So wherever you think that gets her. Did you read the Chainsaw Man manga? I read all of part 1. I read most of part 2. I didn't finish it though. But how far would Jogo get in the Hashira? I think Tengen might lack the AP to cut his head off. I think Shinobu doesn't have a win con. Like piercing attacks aren't going to kill Jogo, and everyone else just kind of beats him. Everyone else just kind of slams him because like they have the AP to kill him, and they have the speed to speed blitz him. I didn't watch Gachi Akuda. Did Kaigaku have the potential to become top 10 in the verse? No. Actually, let me consider the top 10. Like, so the top 10 would be Yurichi, Muzan, Kokushibo. Actually, I don't really feel like revealing all that right now. But I think he'd obviously he can hypothetically become that strong over like multiple decades or hundreds of years just by like spam eating women. So like I guess he could become top 10. We need more Beyblade Wisp. It just doesn't do well. It just doesn't do well. Like I'd like to, but it just doesn't. Like people aren't really interested in it, which is fair. It's like it's very niche. But yeah, I'd never do it. 13th form Tanjiro or Doma. I made an edit on that. I said Tanjiro loses. Kokushibo versus Tanjiro, who would win? I said Kokushibo, like low diffs. Low diffs is like an overstatement. Honestly, I think Kokushibo like annihilates him. Doesn't matter how strong Kaigaku gets, he can't stop himself from being blitzed by anyone above Inosuke. Inosuke doesn't beat Kaigaku either. Inosuke loses to Kaigaku horribly. Inosuke is like not even Inosuke is not 7th form Zenitsu level. He's like base Zenitsu level, and we saw Kaigaku annihilate base Zenitsu. Human Garo versus Akaza. So the thing with that is that Garo is not. He's like if you don't agree with the light speed meta for like Genos like early on, and the cockroach guy, then Garo's slower than Akaza by like a little bit, but Garo can adapt, and Akaza can't damage him. So it'll come down to if Garo can adapt to his speed, or if Akaza can kill him or outlast him. And I just see Garo getting like the speed gap like closed very quickly. Oh yeah, I got a little sidetracked. I guess I could just get into the Tanjiro scaling. Let me before I pull that stuff, let me pull this shit up. Okay, so the first thing that I think needs to be mentioned about Tanjiro is that he has access to all 12 breathing forms. Yeah, so all 12 forms have been passed down accurately. And he performed them he would literally perform the Kagura dance till till dawn. So like he would perform it for like an entire night. So he has all 12 breathing forms, and he's more skilled than Tanjiro. So people may be like, okay, what does that mean for his like speed scaling? And it matters for his speed and like power scaling, because what's it called? Let me find this chapter. Pop-up ads, I forgot about that shit. So it matters because we see that Tanjiro, by the time we see him in these flashbacks, is like so frail that he could like he's basically just like a bedridden like sick man. So he's like, in terms of his base physical body, he's below like what he used to be, but he's able to perform the Kagura dance for longer, and he's able to do all of that shit because he mastered the Hinokami Kagura breathing. And this is the important part. I suppose that was because I made a lot of unnecessary movements. And that's important because Tanjiro states later that what's it called? I can't really find it, but what's it called? Tanjiro basically had a lot of wasted movement whenever he was using Hinokami Kagura, and that's why he always calls it Hinokami Kagura until the final battle. And when he gains access to the 13th form, he starts calling it sun breathing, and that's because he starts like he has no more wasted movement. He can actually he's using sun breathing to the maximum extent. So he's like he's getting up there in terms of his breathing, but Tanjiro just has like better breathing than him. He has better breathing than him. He can perform it longer. He can use the forms longer than him without exhaustion. He has more experience in breathing, all that shit. And having better breathing mastery is important because, let me pull it up. We see that even though Tanjiro's physical body is like probably like weaker than like Tanjiro's physical body, that doesn't matter. We see here that breathing, like if you have significantly better breathing than someone, it can make up the gap between a 14-year-old kid and a 16-year-old kid. Like Tanjiro literally can't budge Muichiro, even though Muichiro is smaller than him by like a decent degree, and he just kind of shits on him. And it's because Muichiro has better breathing than him. So you can make the argument that since Tanjiro has significantly higher breathing mastery than at least Tanjiro from the Akaza fight, and he has access to the see-through world, he would, what's it called? He'd be above that Tanjiro in terms of stats and overall like skill. Let me look at chat. Let me see what y'all are saying. I don't know. I don't know if people are really like commenting on what I'm saying. I'm just kind of yapping. Is my chat lagging? Oh wait, you don't think Akaza has a good battle IQ? Let me see. For me, Tanjiro level stops at Upper Moon 1 if it's full potential marked and full power. Yeah, but that's speculative. I don't think any of the humans like I don't think Tanjiro's physical like full potential. I don't think Muichiro is like Kokushiba. I don't think Muichiro is beating Kokushiba with his full potential, like at all. But basically, like you can pretty easily argue that this guy is like beyond the level of like Tanjiro from like earlier parts of the series pretty easily. The only caveat to Tanjiro is that he doesn't have a Nichiren blade. Like that's like the main issue with him, is that the only weapon we've seen him use is like an axe. Like that's like the only weapon we've seen him use is an axe. Like he's not gonna defeat like any demon with an axe. Like he could probably defeat like lower demons like with an axe. Like Muichiro was able to defeat like a lower level demon with just like pinning him down till like the sun rose, but he's not going to be able to do that against someone like Akaza. And another weakness I guess he has is that since his physical body is like so trash, he might also have like lower endurance. He must have like lower pain tolerance than someone like Tanjiro. That's a little more speculative, but he might not have the pain tolerance of Tanjiro either. So he could probably have higher stats than like 13th form Tanjiro, but he doesn't have the weaponry. He doesn't have the knowledge of how demons work. His best is beating a bear. I'm assuming you're saying his best feat is beating a bear. I mean, yeah, that's why no one really like talks about him, because like the only thing we see him do is like defeat a bear. But I'm saying that like we can pretty easily infer that he's like an actual powerhouse. It's not really hard to argue at all with the statements that he has. Like this on its own isn't impressive at all. Like you throw base Muichiro against this bear, he's gonna kill him in like like just as easily. Like this isn't really a feat at all. So I get why people are skeptic to the idea that he's strong. He just doesn't have any feats. He doesn't have any feats to really like say he's that strong. But he is like he should be really strong is what I'm saying. But we don't have explicit like feats for him, which is fair. Do you realize Muichiro pre-see-through world was dodging longsword? Huh? No, Muichiro had the see-through world like throughout the entire duration of him dodging Kokushibo's attacks. Hold on, are we slandering Muichiro? What even are we talking about? What are we talking about? Full potential Tanjiro and Muichiro Zenitsu Kanao versus Kokushibo, Muzan, and Akaza? I can't lie, I think Kokushibo beats all of them by himself. Muzan annihilates them. Yo, Otto, what's up? Hey, plushie. He said Akaza low diffs Muichiro. That's just like you can't really prove that, you know. Like Muichiro he easily has the reaction speed to dodge most of Akaza's attacks. His pain tolerance is insane. Like I think at best Muichiro is going to get hit by like residual shockwaves from Akaza's attacks, but he's gonna be able to endure that shit. Like I don't think Muichiro is dying to like some residual shockwaves from like Akaza's attacks. Um, Shinju like misbreathing sucks, huh? It has like pretty decent like illusory hacks. Yeah. Mitsuri versus Upper Moons individually in battle IQ. Why do you care so much about battle IQ? Dear God. It's, I swear, most of your comments are just talking about other people's battle IQ. I don't know. I don't know, Eli. How strong would be Tanjiro's father if he had all his son's training and abilities? He'd be a monster. If he had, I mean, he has like all of his breathing. He'd be really strong if he had access to just a Nichiren blade. To force a red Nichiren blade, a Slayer must completely sacrifice their momentum, plant their feet, and exert agonizing maximum grip pressure against Akaza is nightmare fuel for them. I know that's kind of random. Because Mitsuri has the worst battle IQ of the Hashira, so I wanted your take on it. I don't know. Ato, full power manga Kurapika versus Sukuna Fingers. I have not read Hunter x Hunter. What if Muichiro learned moon breathing? We don't know what moon breathing was like for Kokushibo as a human, so it's just kind of impossible to say. Do you know what would be really broken if a sun breathing user got turned into a demon? Because all that's like that fire shit. That would be real. That would be real. Like straight fire powers. You can even argue they have like sun powers. Actually, that might be a detriment. If a demon has sun powers, he might just kill himself. Wait, I'm not done with the Muichiro slander. I think it was implied during his little dialogue then was when he got it. I believe Muichiro, as he saves Sanemi, doesn't have it. That's not provable at all. We literally see, like, I don't understand why people would ever conclude this. So let me pull this up. Keep in mind, Muichiro before this was so slow that he was getting perception blitzed by like a casual holding back base Kokushibo strikes. And now Kokushibo is using longer range strikes that are, his speed is commented by Gyome. Sanemi comments on his speed. He's too fast, this is bad. So you can pretty easily say this is like beyond the speed of his like baseline attacks. And Muichiro is able to react to it. So if we say that he doesn't have the see-through world here, how is he reacting to faster than base Kokushibo attacks that were blitzing him? That doesn't make any sense. So that slander doesn't really work. You just need a little bit of reading comprehension to like understand that he had the see-through world there. Just because it's stated later that he has it doesn't mean he didn't have it prior. Because Kokushibo didn't know he like had it or not. Lost hand, that's not an amp. Misbreathing wouldn't be very effective against Akaza. Yeah, probably, like in terms of the illusion factor, probably not, because Akaza can sense fighting spirit. My thing is that Muichiro probably would have the speed to go for head strikes, and to go not just for head strikes. And Muichiro, like, he can also activate the red blade without like nearly passing out like Ikaro was. Like, it's probably a combination of him being stronger than Ikaro, but he probably has higher pain tolerance as well. Like, he got cut in half and he's not fine, but he's not like immediately dying, and he's able to turn his blade red then. So if he wanted to turn his blade red against Akaza, he probably could do that. Can Prime Muzan tank Malevolent Shrine? Like, the slashing stuff? Just slashes, no Fuga. Yeah, Prime Muzan is just He's just gonna sit in Malevolent Shrine. He can easily like just survive that shit. Yeah. Muichiro could have adapted to the movement of moon breathing by watching the fight. Yeah, there's nothing to prove that he watched the fight. Also, that doesn't make sense because we're arguing whether or not he had see-through world. So if you're gonna say he doesn't have, so if he doesn't have see-through world, then how is he gonna perceive these attacks that were perception blitzing him? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. We're just kind of coping to make up for the fact that Muichiro is this fast. Easily survive it with his large building AP. No one's arguing Muzan's tanking Malevolent Shrine. It's obviously going to shred through his body. The argument is that his regeneration can just like heal him through it. Muzan only survives it due to his regen. Each slash is hurting him badly. Obviously, no one denied that. He only survives it due to his regen. Tough luck, buddy. The regen is part of his arsenal. No one's asking if he can tank it. We're asking if he can survive it. Where do you scale Tanjiro's dad? I mean, I said it a little earlier. I didn't really spend too much time on it, but you can scale him above like early versions of Tanjiro. You could scale him above Akaza fight Tanjiro, probably above 13th form as well, due to better breathing mastery. So what would you scale Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender? I don't scale Avatar. Muzan versus Tanjiro's father. Muzan's no diffs. No, I get it's nonsense, but literally in Red Light District, Tanjiro adapted to Gyutaro's speed. It's plot armor, sure, but that's what Muichiro did. There's no proof he did that. There's literally no proof he did that. You can't prove he was watching the fight, for one. Like literally, like the start of chapter 172, he's talking with Genya. So unless you're saying he saw like what's it called? 1, 2, 3 attacks. Unless you're saying he saw 3 attacks and went from being blitz levels below Kokushibo to being able to react to his attacks. So that doesn't make any sense at all. They are at a range, plus not to mention Kokushibo's attention is divided amongst 3, so he isn't really focused on anyone. If anything, I could probably argue he was focusing on Gyomei/Sanemi. That doesn't matter. That wouldn't lower the speed of his strikes. Them being at range doesn't matter. Them being at range literally doesn't matter. The see-through world gives you access. Like the see-through world in general is precognition. Like you can see the. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. 152. If you're saying he aim dodged it, that doesn't matter because of the fact that the see-through world just gives you access to your opponent's muscle contractions and their blood flow, which it allows you to dodge attacks like ahead of time. You essentially know what your opponent's gonna do before they actually launch the attack. So if you're gonna argue all of his attacks are like aim dodging, that doesn't really matter. He'd be able to like predict Akaza's attacks and dodge him in close quarters regardless. Like that just doesn't follow. That isn't really a debunk. Like the argument is fine, like in a nutshell, but it doesn't prove that Muichiro wouldn't be able to react to Akaza. You're just telling me why he's able to react at this speed. Do you ironically rep Mitsuri Lightning? No, she's definitely a lightning timer. So Eli admits he never finished Naruto, and you diss me for not watching. I don't know what y'all are saying. Do you think Gojo is large? I don't really care about that. I don't really care about that. And don't spam. Don't. You're not gonna spam that question. I don't know the remix I used for Yuta versus Tech Jacket. I just used the audio Reito or Rito used. She's not a lightning timer. Why not? Why not? So by your logic, by scaling to early versions of Tanjiro, so Tanjiro is like around large building to a multi-city block level with supersonic speeds. Huh? No, I said he's at least that strong. I said he's like bare minimum that strong. I didn't say he's only that strong. Do you ever plan to do a JJK inverse vid soon? Yeah. You should watch Fairy Tail though. No, I'm not watching that. Hey Ata, who wins? Mark Sanemi versus Shinjuku Maki. Sanemi wins. Getting tagged by a Mach 1 sound wave after, and she wasn't off guard either, and she watches the sound wave being. I'm crying, bro. So for one, I already addressed in the video why those sound waves are faster than Mach 1. We literally have examples in season 1 of characters dodging speed of sound attacks, and Mitsuri's vastly above those characters. So logically, if that attack did blitz her, it would be faster than Mach 1, but it didn't blitz her. It didn't blitz her anyways. If you look at the scene, we see that Mitsuri's going to hit his head, like cut his head off, and she's like, oh, he's trying to launch an attack. That doesn't matter. I just need to cut his head off before he uses the attack. So she's committing to this attack. She's gonna try and cut his head off before he uses the sound wave. And then Tanjiro says, even cutting his head off, he won't die. So she's confused. She's like, did I make the wrong call? Like, is she wrong in committing to this? The reason she got hit was that she didn't care about him using this attack. She was trying to cut his head off before it was launched. That doesn't downscale her speed below this attack. All it means is that Zohagutin's neck durability was so durable that she wasn't able to cut his head off before the sound waves hit her. And even if you want to ignore all of that, it isn't a blitz, because she literally she tensed her whole body before the attack struck her, so she did react. And you can't say you can't say, oh, why didn't she dodge it? Because her entire sword is wrapped around his neck. So unless you're gonna say, you have to make so many assumptions. You have to assume that these sound waves are Mach 1, which I already explained in the Mitsuri Naoya video why they're not. You have to assume that you have to ignore the fact that Mitsuri was reacting to these attacks prior. You have to assume that you have to ignore all of that. And then you have to ignore the context of the scene. And you have to also ignore that she did react to the attack. This isn't a downscale at all. It's just a horrible argument. Anyways, Atto, the Mitsuri allegations is saying Goku is bullet level because a rusty Goku got damaged by a bullet. Yeah, I actually brought that up in the video. It clearly doesn't matter at all. It doesn't downscale the verse at all. Atto, who has better AP, Muichiro or Maki? Maki. Question: don't you think Kokushibo could have at least said something before Muichiro stabbed him, considering the fact he was dodging without injuries? What? I just think his statements in 173 tell us when it was he got the Seeds World. I mean, that's literally the only scene where it implies he got it. I literally told you I literally gave you context for why we would infer that Muichiro had it, because otherwise he isn't going to be able to react to these attacks at all, despite their range. So, I mean, you literally brought up the fact that Kokushibo is more focused on Gyomei and Sanemi. So you're just contradicting your argument by saying, oh, why didn't he dedicate dialogue prior to talk about Muichiro? It's just an argument from silence. He can talk about him getting the see-through world and that not be the scene he got it. So just doesn't follow. Kokushibo high diffs Kenjaku. No. I'll say, mm, yeah, let's say that. Shinjuku weakened Sukuna versus Kokushibo. Sukuna wins that. Yo, find my response. I wasn't done with you. Who? I don't care. I don't care. You can copy paste it. I'm not going above for you. EOS Kanao with Selfless State versus Akaza. Kanao doesn't have the stats to kill Akaza, so I'd like Selfless State or not. Akaza's got that. Goku could blitz, but it's more likely Kenjaku domain diffs. A lot of power scalers believe that Goku is the face of power scaling. Would you agree? Yeah. You really think Zohakutin is 4 times stronger than the clones? Yes. They literally all do the fusion dance and turn into him. Do you think Vegeta was 2 times stronger than Goku in Vegeta? I wonder. Buddy Gyome went from getting negged to knowing exactly when to throw a bead. Muichiro was stressed trying to get through gaps of moon breathing. He doesn't have see-through world, which would make that stuff slow. Huh? Nothing you said follows at all. That just means Gyome's faster than Muichiro. That's fine. I agree Gyome's faster than Muichiro. That doesn't prove he doesn't have see-through world. By the way, if Finger Bearer solos Demon Slayer and I have proof, but you won't debate me. Yeah, I won't debate you. I definitely won't debate you. Because you didn't DM me. Even though my Discord is public. Dog, I remember when you said Tanjiro Extreme dipped Kokushibo. Actually, that was one of my favorite. Stop copy-pasting your comments. EOS Kanao and Inosuke versus Primarch Giyu slams. Blurry, why are you like why are you and Eli like why are you having like a one-sided beef with Eli? Otto, what's a JJK versus Demon Slayer hot take that you wouldn't want to say publicly? What? Why would you ask me what take I wouldn't want to say publicly? Does Dagon's domain have a real son? No. Zohakutin against Tengen and Yutaro. Zohakutin wins. Kid Goku versus Demon Slayer? Equal stats. I'd probably say equal stats. Okay, so you might get I didn't really read OG Dragon Ball. Oh, the entire verse? Yeah, the Demon Slayer slams Kid Goku equal stats. Yo, what if you got Yurichi beating Kenjaku? I ain't saying that. Eli Akaza versus Muichiro next is a video. Okay. Who do you think is the biggest fraud in Demon Slayer? Kaigaku. Kaigaku is a canon fraud. Gang, who wins between Doma and Yuta? Yuta wins. Will you make my request? What was your request? If it's a free one, probably not. Because I got too many requests to do. And I'm not really in the mood for like most requests people ask me, I'm just not interested in. So do you think all Demon Slayers would just pull a Dido and JJK versus Curses? Yeah. Not all of them. Most of them, though. If you're a competent Demon Slayer, you can fight beings that like you can't see with your eyes. Is Gyoko's fish punch a one-shot ability? Like against someone that like it can't turn your entire body into a fish with one punch, but like if you punch their head turns into a fish. So I don't think he'd be able to kill like Maharaga with it, but so you never did my Shigaraki versus Calamity grades request? I haven't done a lot of people's request. Do you think Akaza would have surpassed Doma if he ate women? He'd have to eat a lot of women. You've had to eat a lot of women, but maybe. Yome and Sanemi versus Shinjuku Todo and Shinjuku Yuji. Todo's a hindrance. Get him out of there. To- Todo's a hindrance. He just like dies to Yome or Sanemi. And then Yuji, he loses to both of them. When you dropping the pay hip, I'm not dropping a pay hip. I'm not doing any more paid requests. That ship has sailed. No more paid requests for me. Try speed running requests. Huh? I mean, I guess I could, but like I'm not gonna speed run a bunch of topics that I don't like. I mean, I'll do them eventually, but I'm not gonna like speed run them. I wonder, Otto, according to demons, are men savory and women sweet? Is that ever stated? I mean, maybe. Otto, be honest, did you want to make Yurichi versus Yuta mid diff? Back then, no. Back then, I did have Yurichi winning, but like, now I definitely say it's like a lower difficulty. Kokushibo versus bro. Hold on. Have you been spamming the same question? Yeah, you have. I'm definitely not answering that question now. You better take a hint. Kokushibo versus all the Hashira. Kokushibo. Demons versus curses is not fair, LMAO. That could be a video. your average demon slayer versus your average JJK sorcerer. You hate when people spam requests? What do you mean? Marked OpenEye versus Hakari. OpenEye got that. Yes, Goku over Saitama. Yeah. Upper Moons versus Disaster Curses. I made an edit on that. My take hasn't changed. The Upper Moons win. Wait, isn't the only way to kill an Upper Moon or any demon in general is to have a certain material for your sword? No, you can also like, what's it called? Overwhelm their regeneration. You can like outlast them to the sun and then just burn them with the sun. You can disintegrate their bodies to the point where they can't regenerate. Like there's ways to kill demons. Didn't Broken Ronin make a video on that? Yes, he did. And it was a very good video. Because he said the disaster curses get slammed. Atto, Hikari versus Gyutaro, I don't want to think about that. Because I don't know how Hikari's supposed to win. Upper Moon speed blitz badly. Oh my god, I read your comment next to Eli's name. I thought Eli said that. I thought he gained some common sense. He didn't. Where did this they can only die to a certain sword material shit come from? Are you serious? It's stated. Doesn't Goku know the contours of his own soul so he could protect himself from idle transfiguration? I don't know if you're asking me that, but I don't know. How could you say that? I always have common sense. Eli, your takes suck. Your takes are garbage. Would you my request in a what's your request, dude? You've asked this like 7 times. What's your request? Otto, who you got winning? IDW Optimus Prime versus CC Goku. I'd say Goku. Eli takes her peak. Ironic. Blurry no. What? Ultra Instinct key barriers. I don't know if that's a better defense. Gyome beats Kenjaku. Maybe. I wouldn't say that though. I haven't been on Demon Slayer for a few years, but why do people say Yoriichi beats DKT? It's if you think the Red Blade works on him, if his Red Blade specifically works on him. If it does, then I did a reread. Muichiro literally saw the Kokushibo fight as he comments on Kokushibo drawing his sword. Uh, are are we lying right now? Are we lying right now? He says that. He says that while we're literally lying about the context. Why are you lying about the context to someone like me? Hold on. Yeah, so yeah, he does note that Kokushibo drew his sword, but that's when he's literally pinned against a pillar like a painting. It's literally it's not the same as chapter like 172 where he's talking to Genya about like their plan and shit like that. It's just not. We're just lying to lie. Also, Gyome awakened See-Through World mid-fight. Muichiro wouldn't awaken See-Through World before Gyome. His battle IQ is lower. That does. He could have awakened it before he entered the fight. Like, hold on. Oh my god. People do not read this series. You don't have to be mid-fight to awaken it. We literally see Tanjiro awaken it just by watching their movements. And if you're gonna say Muichiro doesn't have the knowledge to do that, that doesn't prove that he can't do it regardless, because he doesn't have the knowledge on See-Through World prior, so he somehow gained the knowledge to activate it. It just doesn't prove anything. So we still watch the moon breathing. No one denied that. No one denied that. Like, that doesn't prove anything. I'm not an advocate for Muichiro either, but please stop with these arguments. Crimson Breaker, yeah, his arguments suck. Do you consider Demon Slayer to have bad LARPers? I mean, I literally have a bad LARPer in chat, Crimson Breaker. He literally didn't read the fight. He's acting like Muichiro gained the See-Through World mid-fight when he could have just gained it off-screen. And if we're saying he watched the fight, then yeah, he could have definitely like gained it off-screen. Atto Monster Garo versus Gear 5 Luffy. I made an edit on that. What diff does Luffy beat Deku? Like, no diff. No diff. Like, he slams him. Deku's like multi-continental. It's verbatim stated Gyome did it mid-fight. Proved Muichiro had the IQ to do See-Through World solo. I literally proved why he would have it at the start of the fight, because otherwise he isn't reacting to these attacks that are like perception blitzing him. Like, it is that too hard to comprehend? Like, I don't need to prove like all these prerequisites because they're not like required for my argument. I proved why he would have it in the fight. So if you want to say he's too stupid to like gain it, well, clearly he isn't, because I already proved why he does have it. Because if he didn't have it, he shouldn't be able to even like perceive these attacks. Like, Muichiro is literally getting like oh my god, let me pull this up. Okay, so right here, Muichiro comments he's drawn his blade when we've seen prior that he drew his blade against him. So if Muichiro's only seeing his blade after this, that means he didn't see Kokushibo even swing his blade. He got perception blitzed. he got perception blitzed. Like, there's no way to get around that. So if he's getting perception blitzed by these baseline attacks, there's no way that he can react without See-Through World. Yeah, I don't know why I have to explain that like 3 times, but yeah, it just doesn't make sense for him not to have it. Atto, Toji versus Hantengu. I don't know if Toji has a win con. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if Toji has a win con. Like I don't think he's gonna find the main body. I don't know how he's gonna like get to Zohakuten and kill him. Toji can sense him. I don't know about that. Can he? I mean, maybe he can. Maybe he can. But like, how's he gonna kill him? Like the main body isn't slow. I think the main body's faster than like Toji. You're not approaching in the right direction. You need to prove why Muichiro would be able to dodge Longsword Kokushibo post the statement, not why he's. Oh wait, you're not any better. Like I've explained this like 3 times why he should have it. Your only argument is that Kokushibo only notes it later, but that would just be you conceding that what's it called? Kokushibo is more focused on Gyomei and Sanemi. You're not. Your argument's not good either. Doma versus JJK's top 10. He's definitely in the top 10. I don't know where he stops though. Is Toji Maki less than Mach 1 due to getting speed blitzed by human Naya less than Mach 3? They didn't get speed blitzed by human Naya. Deku doesn't have a sword. Yeah, Deku doesn't have a sword, so he doesn't know Diff Luffy. All you are doing is saying See-Through World was present as soon as he was reacting better. Sanemi randomly got faster than the moment he was blitzed, no See-Through World involved. There are times when Gotoge plot armors. Oh my god. Okay. So let's get into that. Let's get into that. Let's just for one okay, hold on. Let me pull this up. And suffering a fatal wound that would normally have taken him out of the fight. He's becoming faster and more accurate. Okay. This doesn't apply to Muichiro because Sanemi's doing this mid combat. Like all the adaptability feats we see from characters like getting faster are during combat. Like unless we're saying Muichiro got faster by watching the fight, which that doesn't make sense. Like there's no demonstration of that within the series. And let me pull up. Let me see what Kokushiba says about Sanemi. 175. Muichiro is watching the fight. He's not in the fight right now, so there's no reason for him to get faster just by existing. No, it's next chapter. Meanwhile, Sanemi's like actively fighting, so it would make sense for him to like, what's it called? He's getting more precise, so he's like adapting to like Kokushiba's fighting style. And he could also just be getting faster through like heating up his body. Meanwhile, that's just not provable for Muichiro. No. Where is it? Oh, okay. So the adaptability is shown with Gyomei. Yeah. Hold on, let me yeah. All you heard, yeah. So yeah. Who is saying that the rule is must be in the fight? I'm saying there's no proof that you get stronger by watching the fight. There's no proof of that. There's no proof for that. So you can't say Muichiro got faster by existing. If we're saying Muichiro went from we're saying Muichiro got perception blitzed, and he went from getting perception blitzed by baseline attacks to outspeeding like faster attacks. That doesn't make any sense by existing. Honestly. Yeah, the argument just doesn't correlate at all. Sanemi's objective. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. 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 Am I back? Yeah, my mic disconnected. Yeah. Okay. Otto, the heavy hitters versus the upper moons. Um Upper moons got that. I don't know. Um Rank the most important stats in Demon Slayer versus excluding speed and AP. Like for just the Hashira, like speed and AP is literally that's literally all they have. That's literally all they have. If we're talking about like uh what's it called, the demons, then it's stamina and their abilities. Like let me pull this shit up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, it's next chapter. Yeah, the contest was simple. The stronger, faster blade wins. For the Hosher and like the Demon Slayers, like speed and AP is all they have. Like it's literally a speed and AP. Like that's they don't have like special hacks. All they have is their speed and power. That's it. So they have their endurance, yeah, but yeah. What's it called? Otto, what is the best slander you've seen? Gonna go to bed after this. Um, for for a character, probably Sukuna, or yeah, probably Sukuna. Um, Yuta and Yuji literally finna be doing most of the work in the heavy hitters versus upper moons question. Yeah. You know what? When the novelization comes out and specifies Muichiro awakens see-through during 14th form, I'll be back to cook you? That huh? If, the novelization sucks. I mean, we don't even know if it's gonna say that, so I don't really care. Um, but what's it called? The novelization sucks. It called Ubuyashiki's like child a girl, a girl. Like the dude that was like commanding the corpse. They called that child a girl. But anyways, yeah, what's it called? Crimson Breaker, you will not be in this chat anymore. Um, why does okay, buddy? You can't prove how I hate Demon Slayer. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. Michikatsu versus Hasher individually. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely losing to like the top 5, but like, I don't want to think about that. He's another dude that can have his own video. Do you think Enmu beats Daki? No, I think Upper Moon 6 beats Lower Moon 1. Yeah. I think I think I think that makes sense, I think that makes sense. Yoata, do you think Toji is a Yuta tier character? Yes. uh wasn't he losing to a random demon? Who? Uh, Eli, no, it's just you hating because Caramel had it above your favorite anime in writing. Yeah, yeah, Eli does suck. Um, Base Gilme is a fraud against Kokushibo in base. Huh? I mean, he isn't as strong as base Kokushibo, but he did pretty good. Ata, who you got, Bay versus Optimus? I don't know where Optimus Prime scales. I don't scale Transformers. And my favorite anime is Ashita no Joe, not Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Can we get the ReZero debates back? No. I don't care about ReZero debates. Um, do you think Nakame can defeat Hantengu? Yeah, she probably can. So the only win con she would have is waiting till sunrise and just dumping Hantengu into the sun. But outside of that, um, they don't really have a way to beat each other. Like Nakame's AP sucks. So, what is the most inconsistent series to scale? Invincible. True form Gyoko against Zohakuten, no main body stuff. Zohakuten's should be faster and stronger. Gyoko can literally one shot him with his fists. So if he'd have to be faster than Gyoko in order to not lose to him in a fight. You should make fight analysis bids, maybe, but like I just don't really have an interest for it. Otto, are there any conditions for Nakame transporting people? No, she she can literally just spawn like floors around you like anywhere. What are your thoughts on Eli stealing my what? Kokushibo versus Gyoko equal stats. Uh, Gyoko's an idiot, so I see Kokushibo winning. Wouldn't demons regen from fish touch if their arm or leg is hit? I mean, what is there to regenerate? Like their arm is now fish. Ata, who wins, Muzan or Upper Moons? Muzan. Who wins, Yorozu or Akaza? Yorozu. Who wins, Hanataro? Oh, Hanataro. Oh, that dude. I don't. If he scales, I don't know. Hanataro is just like a random healer. I don't know where he scales. But just because Toji sucks, I'd say Hanataro. If Gyoko just turned Muichira's sword to fish, he would have won. Yeah, he's an idiot. Ato, who has the most underrated domain in JJK? I don't know. Probably Dagons. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to answer that. Do you think Yuta survives Kenny's domain? Yeah, he has his own domain, and hypothetically, it's like he has his own domain, and I also think he can like use Jacob's ladder to turn off like Kenjaku's body swap technique. Like Yuta has his ways to counter Kenjaku. If you're talking about like just tanking the sure hit, probably no, no, definitely not. Hantengu or Kokushibo equals stats. Kokushibo has knowledge on how Hantengu's ability works. He has the Secret World, so he'd be able to spot Hantengu's main body. And yeah, that's pretty much all he needs. He also has the range to deal with them. He has 360 area of effect, so definitely wins. Favorite Demon Slayer feat? I don't know what that means. Like for scaling or like in general? Like I think my favorite like feat, like whatever, is like Muichiro turning his blade red while cut in half. I like that was cool as hell. An underrated one is like Tanjiro using 2 breathing styles in one. That was like really cool. Yuta has the basketball domain. He could survive in a clash against Kenjaku for 3 minutes. Yeah, the thing about that though is that you would have to assume Yuta has equal refinement to Kenjaku to do that. And also, it's possible he doesn't have basketball domain. It's possible he only has that in Gojo's body because of the 6 eyes. So no, Eli, we can debate in BC. Dabura wins higher AP against who? What were we talking about? Dabura versus Kokushibo? Who wins, Yurichi or the entire K and Y verse put together? Yurichi speed blitzes and one-shot everyone in the verse. Something you can't say about Saitama versus all of One Punch Man because God exists. So I'm just saying there's a bigger power gap between Yurichi and Demon Slayer than Saitama and everyone in his verse. Who would you pick in a Calamity Grade Battle Royale to come out on top? Dabura. Yeah, Dabura. Because what's it called? Altogether, their stats would stack. No, I thought it was just everyone jumps each other. I'd say Dabura, like he has better like striking power than all of them. His light beams could just hypothetically stun Yuji and Sukuna, and Gojo's not going to be able to get Dabura in his domain since he's going to have to deal with all three of them. Equal stats on Kokushiba's debates, not giving his opponents a chance is hilarious. Who's the weakest Chainsaw Man character who could beat every Demon Slayer character? I don't know. I don't know. What a weird question. Was a bigger gap in the reverse, Shibai or Yurichi? Shibai. Shibai is literally on a different dimensional plane, and he has all the hacks of like the strongest characters in the verse. Like it's not a contest. There's no world where like I think I don't know who the strongest character is now. I think it's like Damon or Jura. There's no world where they have any chance against Shibai. I don't think they can even touch him. But at least Muzan can like interact with the Yurichi. Luffy isn't planet level, I can't lie. It's pretty easy to argue. Shibai over Bleach? No. Nah. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Getting Bleach to like those higher dimensional tiers is pretty easy. Lied about sleep? Oh, you were here the whole time? That's crazy. Full potential Megami versus Sendai Colony. I saw a video talking about Megami's potential. He's like giving a dog $1 million. Like he doesn't have the talent to utilize it. Like he has a lot of potential, but his talent sucks. Bleach is low multi. I don't believe Aizen's hyperbolic. Oh, that's not what I'm talking about. You can argue Garganta is like a dimensional tier higher than like the cosmology. Rate JJK Inverse. Dabura 1, Sukuna 2, 3 Yuji, 4 Gojo, 5 Maharaga. It's pretty basic. It's fine. Who's your favorite WIS editor? I'd say Twers or How It Works. Who's the strongest Calamity grade after the new translation / UG upscale? What was the UG upscale? Was the new upscale like that big dismantle he used? Like it was just hyper casual? Was that? I haven't read whatever the upscale is. Can we get some leaks for the next few edits? Okay, so if anyone wants to get tomorrow's edit early, you can go to my TikTok. I'm gonna post that. Actually, I'm gonna post that right now. I'm gonna post that on stream. Oh damn, my phone audio. If anyone wants to see the next edit, I'll post it right now. Actually, no, not that one. Which one should I post? I'll post this one. Okay. And it's versus now, yeah. Okay. The newest edit is being posted on TikTok. So if you want to if any of you guys want to get early access to tomorrow's edit, you can just go to my TikTok. Would Tanjiro be capable of slaying the upper six duo? With his like normal moveset, no, because he doesn't have a Nichiren blade. But like if he had a Nichiren blade, yeah, I can see him doing it. Would you do my request, Ganon? I'm not gonna do that request because I have no clue. Like, I have no clue where Ganondorf scales. I have no interest in that topic. Also, stop spamming. Stop spamming. Do you think the take Sukuna versus Gojo rivalry would end in 2040? They made a take contest to see who would be better at sports. I honestly don't see a specific end to it. Like, I think it'll always like be somewhat like made. Okay, I don't know if anyone's seen the new edit. Yeah, Eli went to TikTok. Yeah. Ato, who wins in the upper six battle royale? Kokushibo, obviously, the strongest upper moon. Yo, dude, Dabura versus Shigaraki. If you haven't already, no, no, nah. Shigaraki slams horribly. Universal and fodder in the same sentence. Who said that? Otto, would it be a fair take to say EOS UG beats Kenjaku? It's a fair take. I just don't agree with it. Like, I'm not that unreasonable. Like, if someone were to come up to me and tell me that Hikari, like not Hikari. I don't like if someone came up to me. Yeah, Hikari. If someone came up to me and said Hikari like beats all of the Hashira in a 1v1, like I disagree pretty vehemently, but I wouldn't really care. I mean, unless you think Hikari's faster than all of them, then that's like that. I think that's bullshit. Ato, I meant Gyutaro versus Kaigaku versus. Oh, okay. Why is Daki even in here? Daki's the weakest one by far. Gyutaro's weaker than Kaigaku, and Kaigaku is above Gyutaro. Gyutaro can win the poison though. How accurate is small city level in Demon Slayer and VSBW? Inaccurate because it's assuming a 10 times mark multiplier. So it's inaccurate because the mark is not a 10 times amp. Rocket, I saw that. Oh, Rocket's in chat. That's neat. Okay. Zenitsu or Kashimo in speed? Zenitsu's faster. Okay. I did like injure my knees 2 days ago, like playing badminton. So I can't really walk, so I'm just kind of like laying down. But that just means I have more excuse to edit. What do you think would happen, Otto, if instead of Giyu fighting Akaza, it would have been Shinobu and Giyu, and Tanjiro fighting Doma? They all lose. They only win if Doma absorbs Shinobu. Otto, who's faster between human Garo and Yuta? Oh, I saw your edit on that take. I thought that was really bad. I think Garo's way faster than Yuta. Inosuke versus Yuji in speed? I think Inosuke's faster. Yuki versus Akaza. If Yuki's sure hit is a massive area of effect, she can win. But the fact we don't know that, I'd say Akaza. So since Yushiro implied Kaigaku and Zenitsu would be a wash if Kaigaku trained one more year, is that reason to assume Koku reached the level of Yoriichi, given he had over 400 years after? No, no. Okay, yeah, no. Kokushibo never surpassed Yoriichi. Like we can just blatantly assert that because Yoriichi's red blade can affect someone with higher regeneration than him, like Muzan, and Kokushibo is able to be affected by like Muichiro's red blade. So there's no reason for me to assume Yoriichi reached his level. Yeah, I'm not sick anymore. My knees just kind of screwed over, like my knee, like it popped out of its socket. Like both my knees like popped out of their sockets and they like popped back into place. I feel like the manga would state so if Koku ever even reached near Yoriichi. Yeah, it's just kind of like narratively contradictory. Yuji negs Inosuke in speed. No, Inosuke like scales to low end, like upper 6 tier, so he'd scale to Tengen, so he'd be massively hypersonic plus. I think you're just getting old, huh? I got it playing a sport. I've always had like a loose ligaments. Let's say that. Always had like loose what's it called? My bones have always been loose type shit. I quit watching Sailor Moon after the first episode. I just couldn't get into it. Okay. Uh okay. Archie, Sonic, and Goku have relative AP, but Sonic has a relevant speed, which is way higher than Goku. I think I've changed my take. I think Goku beats Archie Sonic. Isn't that double jointed tendons? Yeah, I do have. I think I am double jointed. Either that or I have hypermobility. When will you make a new tournament series? Probably never. Probably never. It's way too much. Like if I do, it's gonna be like a filler series. Like I don't see myself making another wheel series with all high effort edits. Like that took me 2 years, bruh. I couldn't do it. Does Tanjiro's dad even have a name? Yes, his name is Tanjiro. Like a like Tanjiro, but replace the I with a U. Dang, I never look having a request you like. Yeah, your requests are all like involving like game characters, and I don't play games, so I never feel like interested in doing them. Um, hypermobility, massively. That sure, buddy. Monster Kokoshibo versus Longsword Good question. I say Longsword Kokoshibo wins though. What's your favorite Demon Slayer arc? I mean, this is obvious. It's like the Infinity Castle, but I feel like that's kind of a cheap answer. So I'd say Entertainment District. Like even that's like kind of cheap. Like everyone knows what the top like 2 arcs of Demon Slayer are. What's your top 5 K and Y characters? Yurichi, Tanjiro, Muzan. No, not. Why did I say Muzan? Why did I say Muzan? Yurichi, Tanjiro, Muichiro, Kokoshibo, and Akaza. Yeah. Muichiro negs 97% of fiction and speed. That's pretty accurate because most of fiction is pretty slow. Isn't Monster Kokoshibo immortal and not including the sun, of course? Um, technically, but if we're including the canon Monster Kokoshibo, then he's not immortal. He's just gonna succumb to Muichiro's Red Blade. Top 3 Infinity Castle over Sunrise Countdown over Entertainment. Yeah, that's mine. You think a Muichiro Gaiden would be cool? Not really. I don't really think there's anything about Muichiro that I would care to see for. Like cuz we got his backstory. We got like his in between, like his backstory and like where he is now. Like we pretty much know everything we need to about Muichiro. Characters like Mitsuri and Rengoku, we get their in betweens. So I think those characters could get in betweens. Like I think I'd like a Sanemi, like I'd like a Sanemi Gaiden, a Giyu Gaiden, like Giyu becoming a Hashira. That would be cool. Otto, do you think the narrative portrays the top 3 upper moons as unable to be soloed in a 1v1? No. I don't know why people would assume that. Did Kokoshibo give up in the end before he was hit last time? I heard a lot of people claim that. I actually am gonna make a video about that eventually. Whether Kokoshibo gave up or whether he lost. I think he lost to the Red Blade. I think because you regenerate passively if you're conflicted. Kokoshibo was still trying to fight back. So like you only like stop regenerating if you completely give up like Akaza did. So the fact Kokoshibo is still trying means he should be able to passively regenerate, but he can't, so that means the Red Blade like overpowered him. More Sabito content? No, I don't want like that shit. I want like the in between of that, like in between Giyu's like kid flashback. I want to know about like because Giyu has a sister. Like and apparently she like sacrificed herself for him. Like I want to see that shit. Who's more tough, Loki or Kaido? Kaido has more aura. Kaido has more aura. Kaido does have like he does have a lot of like he does live up to his name, I won't lie. Like he, the gauntlet he ran, it was crazy. Loki's cool. Loki's tough too though. Modulo Yuji turns Demon Slayer into a waffle. He's not one-shotting Muzan, but the other guys, yeah. So was Koku trying to fight the Red Blade's effect? I thought he gave up regenerating. No, I'll pull this up. Where is it? I think it's here. Right here. No, not here. Where is it? Where is this shit? It's before this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, okay, it's here. Yeah. So we see before Kokushibo like completely dies, he's still trying to regenerate. He's still trying to like use the technique, but he just can't do it. He just can't do it. Like the Red Blade just like overpowered his regeneration. Which I'm not saying like a Red Blade can normally do that. It's probably because the Red Blade was in his like his stomach for like a prolonged amount of time. Otto, if Giyu had transparent world, would he beat OpenEye? Yeah. Yeah. Well, Otto, will you actually no OpenEye would probably still win. Otto, will you ever do a 24-hour stream? If this becomes my job, I could eventually do that. But no. Aside if that doesn't happen, then no, never. Would you ever read Kagurabachi? Yeah. He was extra holding back on Mahito to not kill him. Yeah, that's true. For sure, Giyu is already a OpenEye rival without Transparent World. Do you think all the Hashira can beat Demon King Tanjiro? No. Giyu states their Red Blades have no effect, so they just have no way to kill him. And he's immune to the sun. Like, they have no win con. Caesar World over Demon Slayer, Mark? Yeah. So you'd hate my arg on why Yuji over Dabura? I would. I hate all your arguments, actually. Still waiting for Otto's voice reveal? Yeah, I'm waiting for that too. Dang, it's been 88 minutes. Well, I'ma just end stream abruptly. My voice is kind of broken. See ya.